Yeah, the British Navy must be just in for repairs right now, because we are not finding them very often. $150 ships. What would they be? Where? India's fallen, Malaysia's fallen, Canada hasn't. South Africa has. Saudi Arabia hasn't, that's true. Well, they never joined the war. I'm not sure if they really count. Have 100% war support. If you save up 250 political power, you can go to total mobilization. Total mobilization reduces something, doesn't it? No. Oh, I see what you mean. Recruitable population will go down, but then the women in the workplace increase. It's not a bad idea. Okay. Alright. You've been built. Improved sub-snorkel. Yes. I'm even going to spend the points on it. Seeing as I'm now starting to get a few points. Another 4 American ships, so we're sinking a lot of Americans. Oops. America has less ships now than Britain. Despite the fact that Britain is completely surrounded. Okay, we have 500 bombers coming in there. Are there any air bases with space? Almost guaranteed to be a no. I think I'm just going to have you bombing everything. Everything's a target. Just bomb it all. It's fine. Although I would like you to be flying at night. Okay. Jet fighters. Oh! Hello, Royal Navy. Bye-bye, Royal Navy. So, we lost 4 light cruisers, 4 destroyers, and 2 heavy cruisers. Although only 2 of those destroyers were mine. We sank 27 destroyers, 3 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and 14 planes. That's one of the most significant engagements we've had for a while. And we just got in 4 level 3 cruisers. So we have got dockyards. That is why we have 3 dockyards. I would like to start producing more Clayton... No, not Clayton Liberties. I meant blacksmiths. We have too much aluminium, let's reduce that. Too much chromium, although we're going to have to buy some more again in the future, but right now we're not using a huge amount. And way too little steel. Okay. And we just finished researching jet fighters. It is not yet 1950, so we're not going to go and research that, I don't think. We are, however, I can't believe our submarines are doing so well and I've got almost no submarine tech. Hell, we could do even better. Let's get some more submarine tech. And also, we've finished building all the things. Improve your radar capabilities. You can go first. And then we'll build up the airbase in both of those. Whoa! I lost 14 destroyers. They lost 9 light cruisers, 3 destroyers, and 2 bombers. What baited us? Not sure. And apparently my 2 battle cruisers limped home. Yeah, it was all of their destroyers that were destroyed. So it's a good thing that we are producing more destroyers, because we kind of need them. And we're going to be producing those destroyers pretty darned quickly. So there is that. I could invest in jet fighters. I don't think we need to, but we could. It is a possibility. Get a radar on Curacao? I think we already have one, but we could certainly upgrade it. Yeah, we already have level 4. That is quite a lot of manpower that went to the bottom of the sea. You're not wrong. Yeah, let's get total mobilization. How many ships does England have? After that, not many. 110 maybe? To my 80. Mine are definitely going to be newer. How many dockyards do they have? That's the important question at this point. About 40. We're roughly equal. Give or take 5 or so, I guess. But they're having to build convoys because they can't ship in resources. I don't need to, I don't know. Although their convoy fleet seems to have recovered, so I think what I'm going to do is select my convoys and say, this middle bit, we haven't caught anything here for a really long time. So we're going to stop going there. I'm going to add those 3. Do something like that. And we've just built some more of the Clayton Liberties. Oh, no, these should not be auto, these should be in the training fleet. Whoops. I think what I need to do, right, is upgrade the Requins. No, not the Requins. The Tier 4s, here we go. Tier 4 sub, tubes, torpedo, tubes, snorkel. Can you get radar as well? No, so it's a choice between radar and snorkel. So radar will allow you to detect more, while the snorkel keeps you hidden better. I'm going to go for the detection. We've already kind of proven that we're pretty good at staying out of dodge. 108 torpedo attack. And this is going to be the brand new Shocking class. Yeah. So the tier 3 Requins are now old. And we need to start building some Shockins. I think what we're going to do is we're going to line up 2 of those. And we're just going to start flooding the ocean with really high-level submarines, which can also function as a anti-capital ship. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select you. You're already on medium risk. Okay, that's fine. And there's the improved submarine snorkel. No, I'm still happy with the radar. However, what we can do is electric torpedoes. Or homing torpedoes. We're very much in offensive mode now. And that is all of the technology stuff that I wanted to research from that. Let's make my convoys better then. Sorry, destroyers better. I was kind of hoping that the Netherlands, sorry, not the Netherlands, I am the Netherlands, that Germany would be doing some more naval invasions, but they haven't yet. Am I going to have to start researching Marines? Because we could probably take Northern Ireland and then use that as a landing base to get into the rest of Britain. Although, considering we already own the Isle of Man and the Falklands, not Falklands, Faroes. No, Shetlands, that's Faroes. I'm a little bit disappointed that we have not done anything. Grand Battle Fleet. Battleship Org, Battlecruiser Org, Naval AA, Capital Ship Attack. Let's do it. But if you subs in the strike fleet, I mean, we could do. Yeah, we absolutely could do. Unfortunately, the strike fleet is looking a little bit wimpy right now. Although, I think we did get some pretty decent experience. We are also really short on manpower. Really short. But I'm following your suggestion, get to 250 and then attack. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Strike fleet. Strike fleet. I'm going to say let's go up to 5 battlecruisers, 20 destroyers, and 10 submarines. I did not save that. Try that again. Strike. Apparently I can't select different type of submarine. Oh, now I can. Their air force is catching us out, so we need to pull this back a bit. So we're not going to go here, here, here. We are, however, going to go here and here. Yeah, much prefer that. Cool. Another naval submarine lost. Convoys. It's the first time we've killed convoys in a while. Another sub lost. Lots of ships lost there. Wow. No! Though we did catch a whole bunch of convoys, but no! Lost one of my capitals. Alright, well that seals it. I'm going to go strike force and I'm going to reduce the number of battle cruisers to 3. And the reason for that is because I want to get to the stage where I can have 2 strike forces. Was that ship out there on his own? He totally was, wasn't he? Alright, cease strike force operations immediately! And that recon, cease recon operations immediately. Maybe try to invade one of their holdings if you can cut them off from reinforcements by your navy. Yeah, I want to make sure that my navy can actually stand toe-to-toe with them. I mean, we're not doing badly. Submarines just killed 4 heavy cruisers. But there's still definitely a little bit of difficulty ongoing. What the hell was that? Oh no, the Scharnhorst was sunk. So we lost a submarine, the Germans lost 6 light cruisers, 17 destroyers, the Scharnhorst. Which was at... Oh, that was the pride of their fleet. And 4 heavy cruisers. We sank 2 battleships, a light cruiser. They do still have quite a large navy. They have 6 carriers. And they're all converted. They're all tier 0 carriers. Or tier 1, really. There's another one. 3 subs. And the Lorraine was also sunk, which is the... what they called? Vichy France. Pride of the fleet. We sank nothing. There are some pretty significant naval battles going on here. The submarines are over there, right? Yeah. Though the submarines are taking casualties too. So I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the Clayton Liberty down to the bottom because I want to get some of these subs done. Some more of these subs, I should say. And that's it. We are out of reserves. They're done. The Dominion of India has capitulated. Again? They've already capitulated once to Japan. Okay, those naval bombers are actually doing some serious work against us. The undersea blockade. Submarine raiding efficiency plus 5%. Torpedo reveal chance minus 10. Another German sub. But it does look like we've got the British home fleet pinned in the Isles. Let's get electric torpedoes then. Reduce our reveal chance. Can I check on Japan's industry? It's probably going to be quite disgusting. 180 factories, military factories, 200 civilian factories, 17,000 aircraft, probably. Compare that to the Germans, who have 53,000 aircraft, 500 civilian, and 600 military. The Germans have like 3 times more than the Japanese. The submarine west. They're getting very good at spotting submarines from the air. It's because their fleet's actually deployed. There's our first tier 4 sub. Fighters still low. Strategic bombers are actually doing pretty well. So let's add in another 100 here. Actually, how much damage are we doing? Enemy destroyed 5. Well, in the last few days, we're actually doing a ton of damage. Well, in that case, I feel like we should probably send them some more little presents. Yeah. I think it would be rude not to, really. So let's set up another air wing with 200. And have you bombing that. Hey, Shenrir! Coming in with a rather large raiding party of their own. Just like I'm trying to do to Britain right now. One of us, one of us. Ah, it's because I'm playing Hearts of Iron again, isn't it? So you've arrived to find the Dutch aligned with a rather sickeningly large Axis, trying to play the naval game. So the entire objective of this playthrough was one focus, which I noticed down here. Assume the naval burden. The idea is basically, while our ally is an expert in land warfare, perhaps our naval history lends us better to taking up the naval part of the war. So I am basically gone completely naval. I have pretty much no land technology whatsoever. Like, we're ancient. We're completely ineffective on the land. We don't even have tanks. Not even Great War tanks. But our fleet... Oh, our fleet is good. Our fleet is very, very good. And we are currently trying to lambast the Royal Navy so that the Germans can force a landing. Ooh, another battle. We lost 2 light cruisers, 5 destroyers. They lost a light cruiser, 2 destroyers, and a bunch of planes. Unfortunately, their planes are wreaking havoc with us right now. Stormwind! That's a name I like. Thank you very much for the follow. And Gisnaros, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. So, yeah, lots of ship stuff going on and lots of bombing as well. We've got really good fighters and really good strategic bombers. We went down the strategic bombing path. Oh, speaking of which, I should tell you lot to only go at night. Convoy sailing is done. The other thing that we've managed to achieve somehow is basically nobody has died on our side, on the Dutch side. So even though 3.1 million people have died on the Axis. We've lost only 20,000. While on the Allies' side, they've lost 7.5 million. The Soviet side, they don't even exist anymore, but the Soviets, when they died, had lost 13 million. Haven't got any shrimp hunters being built. No, I don't. I was hoping that I could just force an opening and then have the Germans launch a naval invasion. But so far, we haven't been able. This is a large contingent of submarines hunting down the remnants of the British home fleet. Hopefully we can sink something, although it looks like we're just running away. Yeah, everyone's just running away. One German ship stayed to fight. Oh no, I've stayed to fight. My submarines are really, really good. Like, you know how Dönitz is a bit of a legend with submarine warfare? Turns out the Dutch have a version of Dönitz who's even stronger. Conrad Helfrich. He has had a bit of experience, granted, but he starts at a level 5. He is a bold character. Naval speed plus 10%, damage plus 5%. He's a career officer. Leader experience gain plus 10%. He's a Sea Wolf plus 20% submarine attack. Blockade runner, which gives you the retreat decision chance if things are going badly. He is superior tactician, which gives you the positioning so you can get into a position and fight stuff more better. And he's a fly swatter, which is the naval AA attack. Then the abilities that I've given him: Silent Hunter, torpedo reveal chance minus 20%. Torpedo expert, torpedo chance hit chance plus 10%. Torpedo cooldown minus 25, and visibility minus 20. And he has an attack of 8. 8! That's 40% extra damage. He is obscene. Like, completely bonkers. If I could show you how good Dönitz was in comparison, I would. But he basically commands all of the naval battles. Zethzuken, thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that. I'm out of manpower. I am out of manpower. I'm actually going to have to go from limited conscription. I was saving up political power, which we've got, so let's go total mobilization first of all. Then we're going to take the decision to go women in the workplace, which increases the recruitable population by 3%. Loses a bit of stability, but eh. And then after this, I'm going to have to try and get extensive. And also we just finished some technology. I guess we'll get some nuclear bombs. It's 1946, we may as well. Right, I saw a couple of you joining the channel. Who we've got? That's more than a couple. Hakan Dayen, Rakkoz, Sin Artwin, Kesseldoodle, Plaugius, Dreaded Oreo, N1 Sika, Saikava, Sethzuken, Arya Stark, and Reverend Dynasty. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. Glad to see so few. So many. There's a few of you, is what I was trying to say. Time to go full Gandhi. We are probably going to go full Gandhi. What I suspect we're going to need to do is nuke part of their coastline, and then because that kills divisions, we should be able to cross. Now, one of the things that's been going on is because my submarine game has been so ridiculously strong, Britain actually has a fair number of troops. They've got roughly 500 divisions. They're all in Britain, which is going to cause problems. Like, India died ages ago, Australia, New Zealand, all dead. All that's left is the US, Canada, and Britain. Ooh, another ace. Nice. Ooh, we're sinking stuff. Convoys. We did at one stage have the USA down to 11 convoys. They probably have a few more now. Nope, they have 5 convoys. Oh, and the US tried to do D-Day twice. However, it came across a certain problem. And that problem is, you'll notice I have the most kills against the USA. It's because I caught them all at sea. So America did try to cross the Atlantic and join the British, but all they met was a bunch of torpedoes. Wah! 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13. Tezakiago, Granny Kisses, Lakmusen, and something or other. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. It's full airstrip 1 in Britain. Yeah, Britain does have quite a few air bases and a rather large air force, although we actually have a different problem. So the British actually are hemorrhaging aircraft. They had like 10,000 at one point. They're down to just 700-ish. Up against the 56,000 that Germany has. The problem is I am really struggling to deploy aircraft because Germany has filled every single airbase in the freaking region to capacity with all of those aeroplanes. I don't think they're all being active. So I am slowly but surely bombing the British into oblivion to try and reduce that. But it's taken time. I haven't bothered with aircraft carriers. This, like, because we're so close to land, it's much more efficient to use land bases. Because carrier-based aircraft suck in comparison to land-based ones.